I'm Mike Talley, and this is my daughter.
I'm Mei.
And we're telling a story of how God really blessed our family and met our family in very unexpected ways. And so, October of 2004, life was rolling on great for the Talley family. We had just had our third biological child, Madeline. She was 3 months old at the time. And I had a dream in October that year that I don't usually dream, and I don't usually I don't remember them unless it's like some weird, stupid dream. But I woke up just with this impression that I was missing something. And I just laid in bed, and the Lord gave me China, and He gave me the word May. Didn't know what to do with it, so I just went to my wife and said, hey, how do you feel about adopting? So we started looking into it, but there was only one big problem, is we had no money. We were completely broke. It was 2.5 years before May was born when God put it in her heart to bring her home. When Jen told me how much everything was going to cost, that's when the doubt set in. That's when, oh boy, okay, how are we going to do this? And if anything I've learned in my life is that if God is in something, very often it's an impossibility without Him, which is why we need Him. Originally, when we started the process to adopt from China, it was about an 18-month process. We were anticipating, okay, well, a year and a half, we'll be in China and we'll come home with May. And it was at that time that some political issues came up between the U.S. government and the Chinese government, and we started seeing on all the adoption forums that China basically shut the door. Every single day that we were delayed was a different child. Sometime in mid-January, we flew to China, and we stopped in Beijing first, and then we take a trip to the Great Wall, and then we flew to a province, and we weren't supposed to get her till the next day, and our guide said, no, it's happening this afternoon. It's freezing, everybody's all bundled up, and there she is. There's May. You know, I've been around the block a few times in my life. The one constant thing that I've seen is God's goodness. What I've also seen is that He calls us to impossible things, and to give encouragement that it's hard, but to take those steps, because it's amazing when He meets you. Kind of like the Israelites when they crossed the Jordan River, they each made a little monument for each of the 12 tribes, and it's to remind their ancestors of what God did for them and to go back to that. So the story of May has been my monument. He did it then, He's going to do it again, and it helps build my faith.
God is always going to be right there with you. He won't leave you, but God calls us to do not only the easy things, but the hard things as well. God picked out a certain day to give my dad that dream, and He knew the exact moment of that, where it would lead to me, and so I can't comprehend it, honestly. I'm grateful that I'm here and that I have my dad, I have my family.